Coronavirus isn't affecting Ireland at the moment, but we're well prepared to respond if and when it does.
We have very advanced plans in place. We've been working on these plans in general for the last 2 or 3 years for any similar sorts of diseases, but more specifically over the last few weeks, month or so now, we have put them in place particularly around coronavirus.
I've activated the HSE National Crisis Management Team to provide the appropriate level of management and support in relation to the coronavirus.
This started off initially in China, in a province called Hubei, with a town now that we all know about called Wuhan. It is now, however, in all of China, and the definition from the WHO is that the whole of mainland China is a focal point for this disease at the moment. Whilst there have been cases outside of China, they are not a focal point, they are as a consequence of China at the moment. None of those are like anything that's happening in China. So it is actually China that we are concerned about. So our whole message is about people who have been in China in the last 14 days. That is the big issue for us.
It is important, however, to note that we are following our normal infection control procedures when it comes to this virus, as we do with many other viruses. It's very important, if you're a staff member working in any of our frontline services, that you continue to adhere to our normal infection control procedures. And this includes things like hand hygiene and our normal respiratory etiquette.
The evidence suggests that most people, 80+ % of the people who get the disease, it's a mild flu-like illness. However, for some people, particularly elderly people, and particularly people with other diseases such as respiratory diseases or heart disease, can be very severely affected by it. That those people need a lot of healthcare support when they're ill.
We're regularly updating information on hse.ie, and we're working with Twitter to make sure that the public get accurate, reliable health information about coronavirus. I really welcome their support, signposting people to the content on hse.ie coronavirus.